just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
Oh, this the bad week. Oh, we beat the Colts 19-0. Like one of my subscribers told me, like, man, when you do that, what do? Do you change the game from all Madden to all pro? Just to let y'all know, you see that right? See that right? Everything's still the same. I don't got to play it on nothing all Madden. You know, I love it on all Madden. Okay, weekly strategy. So who actually is the guy, Porter? So let's go backups. Let's get a whole secondary a week off. Half pads, except Azubuike. Starters. Let's go backups right here. Yeah. Let's go. Upgrade players. Nope, we're not upgrading nobody this week. We going to the next week. View playoff picture. That's crazy. The year that we winning. The year that we getting ready to leave Chicago is the year we start winning. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, y'all, but y'all did this. Come on, we back to full strength on the O-line. We back to full strength on the offensive line, man. Jenkins would be at 80 at this guy. Let's switch something up here. Now you to back up. Damn, Christian Pepper 99. Porter still tied. Porter tied. Turnage tied. Right outside. Split. Why ain't no other right side linebacker match for? Oh my God. Floyd is out there. So why they acting like Floyd not out there? On my depth chart, he's there. We got to shut down Christian McCaffrey. We got that already. Split right outside linebacker. Only got Fred Warner. Who was we playing? Who was we playing? Nobody's tired. We is playing 49ers. We definitely not gonna play there with their own playbook. We definitely not gonna play there with their own playbook. Jalen Hurts. What you need help on, Jalen? Need accuracy deep, accuracy short, play action, throw under pressure, speed, carrying. Carrying could be a little higher. I might well put, because that shit ain't meaning nothing. I might well put back on there what they had for me, fast break. Brandon Ayuk. I wonder what would happen if I put Ayuk in that slot in the middle. He's catching a 96. start looking at the other guy over top. And I'm 2 to that man coverage. Yeah, I see you, JJ33. Deep threat. You who I wanted to see, 90, 84. Not bad. Spectacular catch is good. Change of direction. Juke move is at 86. So he ain't getting nothing to rating. I thought I had something better than that. Deep end elite. I'll give you deep end elite. Because you are what? 6 feet, 205. 6 feet, 205. Never call. He came out of star. This one's an 85. Build up this, we're gonna build up this. Stop run. Tight end, what he turned into? Oh, Brown? A lot of upgrades. Okay. Who is the highest slot receiver? Like Ayuk 88. Ayuk right there. Both of y'all 6 feet. Both of y'all 6 feet. Ayuk gonna be in the middle from now on. Let me see. It ain't that much bad worse. Ain't that much worse. What's your spectacular catch at 83? And shit at 87. Okay. You gonna rock it like that, yeah. He gonna get the outside. Okay. Play the game. No, fuck that. They gonna show me who used the playbook better. And I'm gonna pick up some things from them. Let's go.
It's week 14 of the 2024 season, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the 49ers, next on Madden Football.
Let's get it. Let's get it, shout it. Yeah.
We're about 30 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in week 14. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in the store for him today.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
McPherson's kick is good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
He dropped
that will be incomplete. On 4th down.
What the hell did they just run on?
Cameron Johnston to boot it away. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout to fit.
What the hell did they just run on me?
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for their team.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone. In a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Run.
Try the option on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Seibert's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Bears at 9-3 here on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Throwing is Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey.
Put a hit on that boy. Put a hit on him for sure.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lance now to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance.
Come on, get him. Oh, I'm a holder.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Oh, yeah. Good
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And Lance again going to keep it.
Oh, you got me.
And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bears take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Elam. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
How the clock gonna stop on that?
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. That's complete out left to Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, yeah. Jump. Let's go.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. They go play action with Hurts. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with it. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back.
Hold on. We got to do something.
Settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Elam, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
You gotta get him.
They'll run on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Over that way, bro. Oh, my God.
Hurts. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They'll try the left side. Elam, and he stopped immediately there. And that play stopped by Drake Jackson.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. That time, a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their 1st possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. That's taken on the 25. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
23 yards, the final tally. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara.
Here we go.
It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw.
Let's go, Ayuk.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
This was a tight game until not too long ago, but since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. A CD after this game. There will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January. More of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Lance. And that's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Lance going to throw.
Got it!
It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
But we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
On 1st down, Elam. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago. He'll keep it himself.
Oh, Lord, I forgot.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Holding offense.
What's the deal, y'all?
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. Elam. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. 2nd and 16. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This from 36 yards out. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Lance. Another. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Oh!
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down now, Elam, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh!
But it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing again on second down. Lance. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Line, check right, check pink, Smith red.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
I can't get up this run.
That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 1-yard touchdown pass. Lance going to try to throw for this. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is
Super Bowl bound. Trying to figure out how we ain't got no guy to get a breakout player. We ain't had a breakout player I don't know how long, and we've been whooping ass.